calendar has turned to March. The days are getting longer, but for both these teams and playoff pushes, time is rapidly running out. Welcome to tonight's game between the TSI World Bees and the Bristol Pitbulls. For the second time this year, these two sides meet following wins on Saturday nights. The Bees coming from 4-1 down to win in the Link Centre 6-5 in a shootout, while the Pitbulls came from behind to beat the Sheffield Steel Dogs in overtime 5-4. The Pitbulls have the unenviable task of virtually needing the impossible to win every single game left and hope the Bees, Raiders and Sharks all drop points, well, all their points along the way. The Bees know that it's a three-way battle for the playoff spots between them, the Raiders and the Sharks, as shown on the table here. The Bees currently sit in 8th spot, tied with Raiders, only split by goal difference. And then Bees winning, as I said last night, 6-5 in a shootout, following 2 goals from Marcel Balaz and 2 from Dominic Gabai. The Raiders went down 10-4 in Hull thanks to a hat-trick from Emil Svek. The Solway Sharks lost 5-2 at home to the Leeds Knights with 2 goals from Matt Hayward. The Knights 6 points clear at the top of the table and 2 games in hand on the Milton Keynes Lightning. The Lightning won 3-0 at home to Telford with goals from Liam Stewart, Rory Herman and Dylan Lawrence. And like I said, at the bottom, the Bristol Pitbulls, who have got a few wins in the last couple of weeks, won 5-4 at home to the Sheffield Steel Dogs, 2 goals and a game winner for Bailey Harewood as he picked up his 50th points of the season last night. A few changes, well, a couple of changes each for both sides going into tonight's game. Firstly, the home side, the TSI World Bees. They line up as follows: 2, Adam Rossbottom; 5, Ollie Nags; 9, Vanya Antonov; 17, Harry Harkup; 18, Ryan Webb; 19, Will Stead; 21, Marcel Balaz; 23, Dominic Gabai. I will add 11, Zane McKenzie. Producer Nick forgot to add that one on there. 24, Dan Rose; 29, Gianni Vitali; 65, Harvey Stead; 73, Ed Bradley; 74, Liam Morris; 75, Brendan Baird; 94, Stuart Mogg; netminders 36, Brett Shepherd; 44, Britton Priest; bench coach Bill Webb. The one change to the Bees from last night's victory is the return of Vanya Antonov to the lineup for Sunday night. Editing on the fly there by producer Nick. For our visitors this evening, the Bristol Pitbulls. They line up as follows: 2, Dan Bradley; 4, Adam Harding; 7, Dan Hardy; 9, Barry McKenzie; 11, Sean Morris; 16, Jay Warren; 19, Elliot Lewis; 23, Jacob Whitesay; 25, Max Burbrayer; 44, Neil Lydiard; 73, Sam Smith; 77, Bailey Harewood; 88, Juha Lindgren; 91, Mason Lipsey; 93, Tanner Butler; netminders 21, Ben Norton; 45, Dean Skins; bench coach Jamie Elson. The one change from the lineup for last night for the Pitbulls is no Bobby Reagan this evening. So we are just over 5 minutes away from puck drop here tonight, as we await both teams and officials joining us this evening. Thank you if you are joining us here tonight on the stream. There's a fair few people in the rink still milling in as we get closer to puck drop. Our officials this evening are in the War Wings of Power, Mr. Adam Bicknell and Mr. James Irons. They're assisted by Mr. Davies and Mr. Lalonde on the lines. Obviously the 4 other games going on across the league tonight face off after us shortly. 5:15 the Leeds Knights take on the Swindon Wildcats and the Raiders take on the Solway Sharks in a battle of the 2 teams looking for playoff spots. 5:30 we have the Peterborough Phantoms and the Hull Seahawks. 6 o'clock the Telford Tigers and Sheffield Steel Dogs will have you scores during the period breaks when we can get them to you. This is the 6th and final meeting of the 2 teams this year. The Bristol Pitbulls currently lead that series with 3 wins, including an impressive shutout win here on their first visit to the hangar earlier in the year with the Ben Norton, like I say, picking up his first shutout as a Pitbull. He's the second netminder in 2 straight years to have picked up his first senior shutout in this rink against the Bees. The last time they met was Neon Night on New Year's Eve when the Bees turned fortunes around to even up the series here in the hangar. The Pitbulls have won 2 or 3 at home. Can the Bees return the favour? So the mascots on the ice shortly, hopefully. We will see the Bristol Pitbulls. Haven't come out of the changing room just yet. Bees will be hoping for some more good fortune like they had last night. They came back from 4-1 down against the Wildcats. The top line of Don Gabai, Marcel Balaz and Adam Ross-Bottom combined for all 5 goals. And 3 of the 4 shootout goals as well. The Pitbulls will look to shut them down, but the Pitbulls themselves have Bailey Harewood, who recently, well, last night got 50 points for the season. An important game winner in overtime against the Sheffield Steel Dogs. Just waiting for the teams to come out onto the ice. See Griffin Priest down below from the commentary position, ready to go. As we await the 60-minute countdown finishing up. As our officials for the evening are also now ready to go. Bristol have now finally started coming out from the changing room. They're not on the ice yet. The officials do make their way out, as does Ben Norton leading out the visitors for this evening. The rather noisy away fans down at the far end from us. Just cut to the ringside cam. We will wait for Griffin Priest to lead the side out for tonight's game, as he takes the start here in the hangar. And we will hand you over to match 9 announcer Steve Merry for tonight's pre-game ceremony. And much like last night, we'll have a minute's silence for the passing of Coventry Blaze assistant coach Dale Keane, who will be back with you in about 2 minutes' time.
Across all leagues and teams in the country. All of us here at the Bees would like to offer our thoughts, prayers and condolences to his family and his friends at this extremely difficult time. We would like to welcome you in joining us standing in a minute's silence to celebrate his successful hockey career and to pass on our respects to his friends and family.
Well, it'll surely be time for Sunday night's main event. I'm just starting netminders for tonight. Firstly, for the home side, the TSI World Bees, Britton Priest starts in goal. He comes into tonight with a 16-17-3 record, an 882 save percentage, 4.14 goals against average in 2,068 minutes in the crease. He picked up the shootout win last night, making 34 saves in regulation and overtime, and making 3 additional saves in the shootout itself. At the other end for the Bristol Pitbulls, Ben Norton starts in goal. He comes into tonight 10-22-3 on the year, an 868 save percentage, 4.82 goals against average in 2,066 minutes in the crease. He picked up the win last night in overtime against the Sheffield Steel Dogs with 24 saves on 28 shots. And of course, as I'm legally obligated to mention, picked up his one and only shutout on the year here in the hangar when the Pitbulls won 6-0 earlier this season. So as the teams break the huddle and go back to the benches, we'll shortly be ready for the first period. As referee James Lyons waiting centre ice. Just away Stuart Moore to get back on the ice. James Lyons calls them in. And we are underway with period number 1 as Barry McKenzie wins the opening puck drop. His pass up the left-hand ball, picked off by Bradley. Ross Bottom, who jumped on the top line last night with the absence of Vanya Antonov, collected a goal and 2 assists himself. And has the first shot on goal saved by Ben Norton. Face off to Norton's left. Balaz able to take it away from McKenzie. Attempted clearance glove down by Goodbye. Fired across, Balaz unable to tip it towards goal. Pitbulls collect Hardy, just clears the zone. Mogg. Picked off at centre ice by Butler. Carries it in. Tries to drop it off from McKenzie. He's met by Ed Bradley. Takes it away from the board. Kept in by Lindgren. His pass only finds Balaz. He'll drop it off for Goodbye at the right wing. Takes the hit from Burbrayer. Balaz tries to return it back to the blue line, and Bradley. Goodbye from behind the Pitbulls net. Back to Balaz. Balaz shot fired off the post and wide, signalled by the referee. Warning shot early by the Bees. Check by Antonov on Harewood. Turns the puck over. Antonov finds Vitali in front. And that shot squeezed tight by Norton. He'll hold on. Just under 90 seconds gone already. Bees with a couple of quick early chances. Face off Norton's right, won by the Pitbulls. Cleared round the boards. Antonov jumps in front of that one. Smith is back there to collect for the Pitbulls. He loses out on the puck once more. Antonov tries to spin away from one. It's pinned into the boards now. Bradley collects the puck, helped on its way, kept in the zone. But he's still with it. Vitali steps in on goal. That shot, brilliant diving block there in front. I think that was Dan Bradley. Shot from the blue line from Morris. It takes a couple of deflections. Pitbulls able to get it under control. Collected on his own blue line by Harding. Dropped off for Lindgren. That shot deflected wide. Morris. First the loose puck, leaves it for Webb. Liam Morris for the Bees, sets Ryan Webb away. Shot from the blue line, Morton watches it go wide. Pitbulls try and clear. Blocked by a linesman, I believe, there. Warren can't quite get it under control. Fall to Mackenzie. Zane Mackenzie, I should say. Pitbulls once again from their own zone. Chance fired on net by Lipsy. Good forecheck there from Lydiard of all people, this far at the ice. Penalty coming on the Bees. There's an early one. Zane Mackenzie will head to the box. 2 minutes for hooking, 3:07 time of the penalty. And the Pitbulls, who are very dangerous on the power play, will get an early chance right here. They have 43 goals on the year, 24.86 success rate for this Pitbulls power play. The Bees penalty kill has given up 38 goals on the year, 75.80 success rate. They were, however, only 1 for 5 successful last night in Swindon. Pitbulls win the draw, bounces back to Butler out of the zone. Mogg will launch it the length of the ice, kill a few seconds off the clock. Pitbulls reset. Hardy carries into the zone. High stick catches Harvey Stead. Nothing intentful about that one. The puck is loose around the boards. Marcel Balaz will collect. He'll step in, backhanded towards Goodbye. Bounces over his stick before he can get the shot away. Quite happy to knock it all the way back into the Bees zone. Kill some time. Mogg will launch it the other way. But finds his way to Harewood. Harewood bursts at speed onto the backhand. Can't get the shot off. Harvey Stead will clean up any damage. That leaves the zone. 1 minute gone on the Mackenzie minor. Turned over at the zone blue line. Antonov steps in. Chance off the shoulder of Norton. Rebound falls to Rose. He'll go all the way back. Dumped unceremoniously by Harewood. Puck all the way back to Mogg. Glove down at his own blue line by White-Say. White-Say now, the left wall. Attempted pass to Harewood as he jumps the gun, offside called. 30 seconds remaining on the Mackenzie penalty. Replay of the deflection on Harvey Stead. Face off just outside the B zone, won by Will Stead. Morris back there to collect. He will fire it up ice. Pitbulls with maybe one last chance to set up on this man advantage. Stopped at the blue line by Will Stead that time. Puck to Ling off his stick. Kept in at the blue line by Warren. Bees back to full strength. Sean Morris takes the deflection away from the on-rushing Lingren. Mackenzie first to it. Can't get away from White-Say though. Vitali helps it out the zone and skates to the bench. Just over 5 minutes gone. Lewis tips that one ahead. Foot race between Warren and Morris to the puck. Morris wins it. It's kept in the blue line by Sam Smith. Webb helps it on its way. Harker pokes it away from Bradley. Collected by Mackenzie. Mackenzie's shot blocked in front. Pitbulls clear any danger. Break up ice the other way. Warren. Lipsy shovels one on goal. Priest will hold on. Just under 6 minutes gone here in the first. There's that Hayward chance from a moment ago. Tried to drag it back to his forehand. Lost the puck just as it at the vital time. Face off to Priest's left end. Won by Mackenzie. Held on and Mogg is able to collect the puck. Kept in by Hardy. Shot from the blue line. Hammered on net by Butler. Priest able to cover up. Pitbulls with a sustained period of pressure now. Mackenzie wins the draw, no one there on the blue line as it splits Burbrayer and Butler. Burbrayer will get to the puck first, but that's turned over straight to Don Gabai. He runs into a 3 Pitbull wall. Pitbulls try and clear, deflected away. Mog will be first to the loose puck. Finds Ross Bottom, that's off his skate and bounces nicely to Dan Hardy. Harewood will do his thing and try and get through the whole Bees team. Fires a shot, it's off the backboard and cleared by Priest. Mog tries to find Ross Bottom, kept in the blue line once more. That shot fired across goal and wide. Spins away from Harding. Pitbulls on a change by room to work. Balaz leaves it for Ed Bradley. Up the right hand side, Bradley shot across goal. Seems to be off the shoulder of Norton. Rossbottom down low to Bradley once more. Trying to find an angle there. Bradley to the front of the net. Snaps the shot, deflected wide. Mad scramble just behind the net. Balaz takes it away from Morris. Antonov gets dispossessed. Lindgren steps around Bradley. Fired across the Harding, tries to return it. Finds Sean Morris. Lindgren can't spin round in time. Nags will turn behind the Bees net. Just under 8 minutes gone here in the first. Finds Harvey Stead. Stead made his return from a non-game suspension last night at Swindon. Bradley will beat everyone to the puck, bounces over Lewis. Puck finds Antonov, room to work, tries to go down low. Good block there in front by Sam Smith again. Harvey Stead, wind up from the blue line, shot off the pad of Norton. Lipsy able to clear it. Lewis will collect, takes the hit from Harvey Stead. Antonov will set Vitali away and the Bees break in on goal. Gianni Vitali rips one under the blocker of Norton, and the Bees needed a fast start. They've got one tonight. 8:19 time in the goal. Gianni Vitali's 18th of the season. It's turned over in the neutral zone and just ripped on net. And Vitali fires one underneath the blocker of Norton. As the gift says, the shrug says it all. Gianni Vitali gives the Bees the lead. As we go back on Harvey Stead with the puck. Fired up ice, deflected off the back of White Say. Harewood turn away from trouble, finds Lydiard. Vitali from Antonov, the Bees' first goal as the Pitbulls come through the middle. Mackenzie, chance fired across goal by Hardy. Wilstead collects loose puck. Tries to find Mackenzie, it's fired across him. Mackenzie Seltzer just put it in behind goal, Norton out of his net to play it. Puck up ice to Hardy. Tries to find Harewood, misses him. Morris will get there ahead of Harding, fired out the zone. Barnes played out with a high stick, washed off as the Pitbulls collect the puck. White Say drops it off to Harewood. Spins away from Ballas, looking for an angle. Harewood fires the shot, it's well wide of Priest's glove. That pass down low finds Harding, can't get it under control against the boards. Morris steals away for a second. Morris off the bench, down low, finds Harding, kick towards goal. Saved by Priest, loose in front. Lindgren almost able to poke it home. Back to Harding, chance again, blocked by Baird. And Baird able to clear it. A couple of chances there for the Pitbulls, just not able to get it out from under skates mostly. Fired in, Morris. To his right finds Brendan Baird. Long stretch pass intercepted by Lindgren. Ballas accompanied, Baird comes across. Puck given to Ballas. He tries to find Gabai, deflected away to Dan Hardy. Just over half the period gone as Harding tries to dump that one in. Great diving poke check there by Liam Morris on Max Burbrayer. And that one will be iced. Just under 10.5 gone in the first. Face off, won by the Pitbulls. Morris with it now. It's over centre ice. Fires it up into the glove of Norton. Allows the Bees to get a change in. Lovely work from Harewood to step away from Rose. Can't get away from Antonov this time though. Antonov forced wide by Bradley. Fired behind goal. Was able to get there first. Cleared up ice. Harewood finds Lipsy. He'll carry it in. Mogg can't get it away from him. Loses his footing at the second time. The Bees come away with the puck. Bradley over to Vitali. Vitali up the left wing. Good poke check in front there. Try and see who it is. It's Dan Bradley again. Smith around the boards. Puck only finds his way back to where Bradley at the blue line. Steps away from Lewis. Back to Mogg. Mogg winds up, fires. Tip in front and goes in! Stuart Mogg from the blue line. Fired towards goal. We'll see who got the touch on it. 11:41. The Bees double up their lead. It's good puck movement from the Bees, and the shot comes in from Stuart Mogg, and Vanya Antonov in front of the net holds off his man for just long enough to tip it home for his 13th goal of the season. And the Bees 2 up. Wait and see what the official goals were, but that, we have the power of replays up here. We can decide who it was. Pitbulls win the draw. Up ice to Lindgren. They've got well, Vanya Antonov's been given the goal, so all is right in the world. Lindgren from the blue line, attempts to pass, blocked in front by Will Stead. Antonov from Mogg from Bradley as the Pitbulls step in. Harney's shot blocked by Nags. Back to the blue line, Lydiard. Fired over to White Say, steps round McKenzie really nicely there. Shot on goal, saved by Priest. Down to Lindgren. Bulldozes his way past off of Ryan Webb. Webb able to take it away from the young forward, across to Will Stead. Gets over centre ice, dumps it in. And that comes to Webb. McKenzie gets his pocket picked for a moment there. Good way to get back on the puck there. Morris. Turned over, Baird keeps that in the zone, fired towards goal. Norton sees it late, trickles in, yes it has! Brendan Baird kept it in at the blue line, it was fired towards goal. We'll have to wait and see on the replay what happened after that. 12:57 and it's 3-0 Bees. Baird keeps it in the blue line, it's fired towards goal, it hits the post. Norton hits it on the back and it's Dom Gabai on the back door to poke it home for goal number 35 of the season. He reacts fastest to get it past Norton and in. A really unlucky one for the Pitbulls there. The Bees will absolutely take it. Penalty called on the Pitbulls now as well. Is Gabai credited with the goal? Brendan Baird with the assist. And penalty on the Pitbulls hiss. 13:07. It's an interference call. I can't see who's gone in the box yet. I think it's Max Burberry. Yeah, Max Burberry, 2 minutes for interference at 13:07. And the Bees have an opportunity to make it 4-0 inside 15 minutes here. There's just a chat going on It looks like the Bees are also taking a penalty here. So we're going back to centre ice. So 2 penalties called there. I don't know what the Bees have done here, but they've taken away a certain power play chance. So they're going to go 5-on-5. Face-off will stay in the Pitbull zone. So we'll wait and see what the calls are. Max Burberry was definitely 2 for interference. We'll wait and see who it is for the Bees. So we'll stay 5-on-5. Pitbulls win the draw, 5 around the boards. Morris drops it off in front to Tanner Butler. Vitali. Long stretch pass to Antonov. Antonov fired on goal, saved by Norton. I didn't quite hear what the Goodbye penalty was there. So it's Dom Goodbye sitting 2 minutes for something. We'll confirm it for you when we can. Luckily, produces Nick and Annika up here behind me, frantically working away to find out what that was for you. Pitbulls win the draw, cleared up ice. Bailey Harewood just tears it on goal, fires off the shoulder of Priest. He'll hold on. Harewood and Bradley come together, and it's another penalty called on the Bees here. Ed Bradley is going to the box now, 13:37. And everyone from both teams looks somewhat bemused as to what's been called. Ed Bradley heads to the box, 2 minutes for something. I didn't see what the call was, it was so fast there, but it's power play for the Pitbulls once more. I think it's 2 minutes for holding is the call there on Ed Bradley. So, Pitbulls on the power play for 2 minutes or less. Harding wins the draw. Harewood spins away from Balaz. Back to the blue line. Bees being drawn way too far over. This is a problem they had last night. They were all drawn on one side. And the man on the back door, who is currently lurking, Barry McKenzie, would have the easiest tap in. Back to the blue line. Harding tries to go down low. Blocked by Mogg. Balaz carries it into the Pitbull zone. Pitbulls lose possession at the blue line. Harvestead plays it ahead. Balaz will beat Butler to the puck. Balaz there meeting a Pitbull sandwich there. Balaz turns and fires. That one's off the blocker of Norton. Hardy will wing there to collect. One push through on goal. Priest has to cover up. 56 seconds left on the Bradley minor. We're still trying to find out what the goodbye penalty was. 2 minutes for diving appears to be the call. It's been called for embellishment. If that is the information we've been passed. So 2 for interference and 2 for diving. I never make sense of those rules. Pitbulls with it. Lewis back to the blue line. White say. Across the Lingren. Back to the blue line. White say. Lingren towards goal. Blocked. Sean Morris will try and bat one on net into the glove of Priest this time. He'll hold on. Just a tick over 5 minutes to go here in the first. Face off to Priest is right. 41 seconds left on the Bradley minor. One by Woolstead. Morris's attempted clearance kept in the blue line by White say. Lewis. Cross ice fired to Juha Lindgren. Lindgren still with it, makes it to the goal line, evades a diving Morris. Possible wrap around the 10. No, back to the blue line. Whitesay fires towards traffic, blocked in front by Morris, bounces to Mason Lipsey and he'll slide it home. Morris down hurt in front, but Mason Lipsey with a power play marker to get the Pitbulls on the board, 15-25, and his 7th goal of the season. It's good work from Juha Lindgren just off before the play. The shot fired towards goal, blocked by Morris. And again, Lipsey reacts fastest. and whips it round Priest's leg and into the back of the net for the Pitbulls' first goal of the evening. This game could have a lot of goals in it. Pitbulls winners run played up ice. Mags. Harvey Stead. It's been announced as Elliot Lewis in the ring. That was definitely Mason Lipsey's goal. Jacob White-Say with an assist there. It's definitely 91. Pitbulls with it from behind their own goal. 4 minutes to go in the first. Harewood from behind his own goal. Adam Harding jumps the gun on that one. Offside called. Sorry, I've got Haneke doing the Twitter tonight up here. It's definitely Mason Lipsey. I'll have a word of this to Mary to get that one changed to the right person again. Balaz with the puck. Drops it off the Mog. Pass from Bradley, not to tape, and Sean Morris will quite happily collect that one. Stretch pass intercepted by Ross Bottom. Glove down by Gabai. A little chip and chase here by the coach. Falls nicely to Gabai. He's bundled down in front. Goal comes off. Play blown dead. A few words being had in front of goal. Just off the camera to show you the replay. Gabai just losing his edge and falling into Norton. Nothing malicious in it. Tried to cut the corner a bit too fast. Everyone getting their end of period drink order in. Face off will be to Norton's right. Held up in front. Harewood comes in and bulldozes down Balaz. There's a couple of hacks and whacks. No one really watching that one behind the play. Fans don't like it. Rossbond takes it away from Burbrack. Gabai chips it away from Harewood. Balaz will set Gabai away. He in turn slides it across goal. Shot saved by Norton. Harewood can't get away from Balaz this time. Pin to the boards. Tries to kick it away. Pitbulls maintain possession. Burbrack tries to get the shot away. Poked away by Gabai. Lipsey. Held against the boards. Not really moving. Bailey Harewood finding out to bring it away. Fire back to the blue line. Burbrayer. Shot towards goal. Kicked aside by Priest. Ross Bottom finds Bradley. But he's an opportunity to break the other way. 3-on-3 and offside as Marcel Balaz jumps to the gun. 2:22 remaining in the first. Yeah, Harewood from face-off just carried into by Ross Bottom. And then just off camera, he and Marcel Balaz exchanging a few hacks and whacks at each other. Face-off won by the Pitbulls. Lindgren carries it up the left-hand wall. Looks for an option. Tries to fire it back door. That's tipped away by Antonov. Can't get away from Lydiard. Morris clears the zone. Antonov. At the right-hand wall to Vitali. Immediately stopped by White-Say. Puck falls nicely to Vitali again. This time shot saved Norton. Back to Morris. Takes the hit from White-Say, but able to get it into the zone. Attempts a clearance, picked off by Antonov. Two Pitbulls for company. A little spinner armour attempt by Rose. Puck back to Antonov. Finds Baird. Baird tries to go through traffic, blocked by Sean Morris. Vitali, no look pass, finds no one in black. Juha Lindgren will bring it the other way. Gets over centre ice, dumps it in. Liam Morris back to collect. Both teams try and get a change in. Pass to Webb, not to Tape. Harewood will pick up the loose puck as he's dispossessed by McKenzie. Harewood goes all the way back into his own zone. Final minute of the first period. He gets dispossessed. Ryan Webb finds Will Stead. Stead will try and step around Butler. Bundled down once more. Pitbulls going backwards currently. Look for the option. Pass to Harewood, not to Tape. Mag's able to clear. Bounces away from McKenzie and back to Butler. Flipped into the opposite corner. McKenzie first to it. Webb able to knock it away. Will Stead. They'll find Harvey. Plays it through centre ice. Again, no one in a black shirt there this time. Fire cross ice this time. Hardy. Fired from the goal line. Burberry jumps in to take it away from Priest. Shot through traffic. Blocked by Harvey Stead in front. Ollie Nags will hold on to the puck and just take it out the zone. And that will do it for an eventful first period. The first period where the Bees got a few lucky bounces. They got a nice goal as well to start it all off by Gianni Vitali. Vanya Antonov pounced on a mistake to make it 2-0 before a Brendan Baird shot hit the post. And Dominic Gabai reacted first to make it 3. The Pitbulls got their own power play marker just towards the end of that first period to break the deficit a little. And after 20 minutes of play here, it's Bees 3, Pitbulls 1. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes' time. Welcome back to the hangar for the start of period number 2 here tonight. Game between the TSI Welbees and the Bristol Pitbulls. Elsewhere in, I'll give you the stats for the first period first, because Nick makes me do that. Shots on goal in the first period, 9 on Britton Priest, 14 on Ben Norton. And the goals there in that period, 1 for Gianni Vitali, Vanya Antonov and Dom Gabai, and a power play marker for Mason Lipsey. Elsewhere in the league, it is Peterborough Phantoms 0, Hull Seahawks 1. That goal has literally just gone in. Emil Sek from Owen Sobchak for the first of the night for the Seahawks. It is Leeds Knights 3, Swindon Wildcats 1. And in the game that matters most to everyone, it is the Raiders 1, Solway Sharks 0 after 15 minutes. So we are being told that Pitbull's first goal is officially being changed to Mason Lipsey. Sorry, Elliot. As the referee, Adam Bicknell, calls them in for the start of the second period. And we are underway as Brian McKenzie wins the opening puck drop. Butler up ice to Hardy. Tipping in on goal. Mike only finds Harewood with his attempted clearance. Bees will turn and go the other way. Rossbottom carries it out the zone. Moves it up to Butler. Butler's attempted clearance only finds Balaz. Balaz steps in, round the face-off dot, over to Gabai. Gabai down low. Good stick in the lane there from Tanner Butler to take it away from Rossbottom. And the goal at his mercy. The linesman takes a tumble. Long stretch pass fired up ice to Vitali on the Pitbulls blue line. Tries to spin away from Butler. Drops off to Gabai, intercepted by Burberry. Hardy, cross ice to Harewood. Knocked off the puck by Baird. Pitbulls carry into the zone with Harding. Pass to no one in particular. Things are turning, coming the other way. Rose. Cross to Antonov. Fires towards goal, misses everyone through the crease and out the other side. Morris collects a loose, Liam Morris collects loose puck with Sean Morris to company. Antonov will carry it up the right handball. Fired off the bench door. Bounces to Lydiard. Lindgren tries to clear through Brendan Baird more specifically. held up. England finally able to bring it away. Falls nicely for Rose. That attempted shot, not the cleanest. Lydia Wall fired off the glass, kept into the blue line. Falls to Antonov. He can't get it under control. Rose backhands it towards goal. Held by Norton. And the face-off will be inside the zone.
There's a man to the third goal in our week. Scored by number 23, sponsored by TSI by assisted by number 75, sponsored by Material Goal, Brent Fair, and a further assist for number 11, sponsored by TSI.
Bees' third goal now changed to scored goodbye, assisted Baird and Mackenzie. And the Pitbulls' first goal has now been changed. Scored by Mason Lipsey. And assisted by Whitesay and Lindgren. Smith tries to clear it off of one of the advertising hoardings, bounces to Lipsey. That pass picked off of the blue line by Nags. Turned away by Lipsey. Jay Warren set away the other way. One-on-one opportunity. Elliot Lewis for company coming in. Good poke check by Harvey Stead there to get it away from Warren. Nags. Fire around the back of the Bees net. Webb. Cross ice, finds ball Stead. Stead will try and step around Dan Bradley. Good poke check by Pitbulls D-man. Up against the Zamboni doors. Lipsey tries to bring it away. Webb able to dig it out from that pile. Will Stead back to the blue line. Nags. Cross it goes, bounces over the stick of Harvey Stead. Takes a hit from Warren. Lewis with the loose puck. Falls nicely to Lipsey. 2-on-2 the other way. Mason Lipsey finds Jay Warren. Kick safe, Priest. Bees break the other way as the Pitbulls go for a change. 4-on-3 quickly if they can do it. Goodbye, hold down in front. The Bees bench wants a penalty, and it is going to be called by James Irons, the trailing official. 23-29. Linesman just along gives them a face-off demonstration. Harney wins the draw. Penalty called on the Pitbull, on the Bees, no goal. The Bees will celebrate as a penalty call once again by the trailing official, and Vanya Antonov is heading for the box. That power play was very short-lived. It's 4 seconds. And Vanya Antonov is going to sit 2 for hooking at 23-34. So for the second time tonight, the Bees have had a man advantage and then ruined it almost instantly. Antonov doesn't agree with that penalty call, slams the door in frustration. So just to be clear, the goal waved off there. As the Pitbulls clearly heard the whistle go, the Bees didn't. So 4-on-4 for 1:56. Bees up ice, Gabai into the zone. Dom Gabai is going to get hooked back, and that will be another penalty quickly called against the Pitbulls. And that is another hooking call. 23-54. And Max Burbrayer heads to the box. 2 minutes for hooking as he brings Dom Gabai to a halt. So it'll be 4-on-3 for 1:36. Somewhat scrappy start to the second period for both teams. Bees win the draw, back to Bradley. Bradley tipped in front from Vitali. Norton, brilliant save at the first opportunity, and he covers up the second chance for Vitali. He'll hold on. Off to Norton's left. Face-off won by Harding. Butler immediately clears it the length of the ice. Priest out of his net to play it. He'll leave it for Bradley. Lots of space to work with for the Bees here. And a terrible pass to start it off by Bradley. Bounces nicely back to him though. Balance. Cross ice to Gabai. Gabai tipped away by Vitali. Balaz. Back to Bradley. Gabai. Back to Bradley again. That shot goes wide. No real power on that one. Priest once again fired up ice. Gabai carries it over the blue line into the zone. Creates a bit of space. Finds Bradley again. Gabai. Cross ice to Balaz. Drop back for Bradley. Once again to Gabai. Closing the door in. Dom Gabai tries to go shovel it under Norton's left leg. Can't, and his attempted back pass to Bradley is so far wide that he can't do anything but leave the zone. So it's going to get very complicated. We're going to be 4 on 4 for 5 seconds and then 5 on 4 for another 20. That pass wayward. Bradley's attempted clearance. Gets lucky as it bounces back off balance. Escape to him. He's able to clear the zone. Tali carries it into the B zone. Tries to find Gabai on the back door. McKenzie does enough to put him off. Balance away from Butler. Pitbulls back to 4. Bees immediately back to 5. Down low to Gabai. Tries to tip it wide. That goes well wider than Norton's net. Fantastic penalty killing this from the Pitbulls as McKenzie clears it up ice. That will pretty much do it. They've got to be careful they don't give up a chance as the penalty expires. Antonov from behind his own net. Burberry rejoins the game now. Antonov into the zone. Shot off the stick of Norton. It just trickles wide. Antonov will get there ahead of Bradley. Pinned to the balls now. Fantastic job on that 2-minute spell there by the Pitbulls. Mogg batted down by Harding. Mogg keeps it in the blue line once again. Harding will carry it out himself. Back to Lydiard. Finally will play 5 on 5 for a bit. Turned over back to Zane McKenzie. Antonov into the zone. 2 men for company. Finds McKenzie. Shovel towards goal. Blocked by Lydiard. Harding will clear. Kept in at the blue line. Mogg steps around Harding. Stuart Mogg. Chance blocked by Lydiard again. Harvey Stead. Cross to Mogg. Looking for a lane. Tries to go for the deflection as Webb goes in on the back door. Nothing there. Harvey Stead takes it away from Harding. Lydiard beats Webb to the park. And he finds Will Stead. Stead sees a lane. Tries to find Zane McKenzie. Zane McKenzie, brilliant back check there from Sean Morris to take the angle away from Zane McKenzie. Morris takes the hit from Will Stead. Goes back behind his own net. Either side really able to get proper lines out at the moment. It's all a bit messy. Wellstead from behind his own goal. Pitbulls finally able to get on their proper units out. Howard McKenzie Hardy line on the ice. Beats from their own end. Played up ice. Bees bench wants an interference call on Lydia there. Nothing doing from the referees. Pass back from Vitali. Tipped down by Harvey Stead. Sam Smith will collect the loose puck. Gets dispossessed by Rose. Finds Antonov. Vitali wide open. All in front. Vitali with a goal at his mercy. Fires it wide. Another breakout stop there by this Bay's second line. Vitali back up to the blue line. Morris fires through traffic just wide of the post. Norton saw it late and did enough to make sure it went wide. Harewood tries to step around Baird. Morris jumps in front of him to steal the puck away. And that long stretch pass wide of everyone. That will be icing. We can finally take a breather. 8:21 gone in the second. Face off to Priest's right. Hold up. Rossbottom finally comes away with it. Finds Antonov. Over to Rossbottom at the right hand side. Tries to blow past Jacob Whitesay. Penalty drawn there. Falls to Antonov. Back up top to Morris. Morris shot, saved Norton. It'll be touched up and the penalty called. Jacob Whitesale sit 2 for holding. 28-40 the time of the penalty. And the Bees will go back on the man advantage. The Bees generated very limited chances on that first opportunity. Devils did a fantastic job on that first kill. Harding wins the draw. Butler spins away from Antonov, and that is cleared up ice. Priest leaves it for Goodbye. Goodbye from his own goal line. Straight lining it at Neil Lydiard. Dom Goodbye, goal line to goal line, round the back of the net. Takes a tumble, nothing doing there for the referees. Vitali brings it away from the pack, loses it to Adam Harding. He'll fire off the boards and away. Goodbye remonstrating with referee Adam Bicknell there. Bees once more from their own end. Bradley, again goal line to goal line, snaps the shot over the glove of Norton. And then we'll go right back the other way. Antonov will be the puck carrier this time. He's going to go straight through the middle. 3 Pitbulls accompanied. This is a way to get away from traffic. Takes a hit from Harding at the end of it. Mogg. Fired around the boards. Maybe we'll get there ahead of Antonov, but we'll only find Balance. Antonov. Back to Rose. Mogg. Rose. Steps in, shot fired, blocked by Burbrain. He spins, fires and clears it. Back to Priest. Bees seem to think it's done. Rose. Mogg. Stead. Back to Rossbottom. Stead steps in. Shot towards goal. Almost gloved down by Norton. Norton somehow makes the second chance save as he loses his glove. He snagged at the first one. It got stuck between him and Lydiard. And with a bare hand, he manages to make the save with his other, with his blocker hand. It's very impressive from the young netminder. 5 seconds left on the Whitesale minor. And Norton deciding he didn't need a catcher for that one. Face off to Norton's left. Won by the Bees. McKenzie back to Nags at the blue line. Keeps it in the zone. Fired towards goal. Pitbulls return to full strength. Butler will clear it up to Lindgren. He has the puck poked away by Harvey Stead. Still finds his way to Harding. Harvey Stead, long flip up ice. Butler gets it down, fires it back into the B zone. Stead spins away from Harding. Puck gets in at the blue line by Butler. Steps around one. Tanner Butler through front. Shot safe, Priest, and cleared. Bees carried over the blue line. McKenzie off the boards, will chase it himself. Beats Sean Morris to the park. Goes back to Webb. That pass just straight to Tanner Butler's stick. Lindgren is bundled over there by Harvey Stead. McKenzie brings the puck from behind the Bees goal. Tries to go through Sean Morris, somehow manages to do it and almost gets past Tanner Butler. Instead hauls him down and the Bees are going back on the penalty kill. Norton to the bench, it'll be 6 on 5. Lindgren. The balance for company, leaves it for Butler. Butler across to Harewood. 6 on 5 for the Pitbulls. Harewood winds up, fakes the shot, tries to go down low, blocked in front. And the Bees finally touch up. And the penalty called here on McKenzie. hooking is the signal. 32-11. Time of the penalty. Pitbulls back to the man advantage. We've already got one power play marker on the night, 44 power play goals on the year now. Another broken stick to the collection for the Beans. Face off, 2 creases left. One by Balaz, not kept in the blue line by Butler. Can't poke it away from the big Canadian. Beans with it. Morris quite happy to take it away from Hardy. He'll skate into the zone now. Morris spins away from Butler this time. Pinned to the boards. Hardy collects a loose puck. Sets Hardy away here. Nope, won't get there. Baird able to fire it back into the zone. Goodbye. Tries to backhand it towards Balaz, blocked by Hardy. I mean, the best way for the Bees to kill this power play, and they've done 40 seconds of keeping it in the Pitbull zone. Butler finally able to start the rush. Harewood up the right-hand side. Goes back to Butler. Butler attempts a shot blocked by Harding accidentally. The Bees will skate the other way once more. Rose. It's over the blue line. Harding able to strip him of the puck. Berbrea, we'll say, passes to himself off the wall. Finds his way over to Harewood. One man to beat for Harewood. Blows past Brendan Baird, takes off a lap behind the goal. Fakes the pass off to Butler, finds Berbrea. Back to Butler. Hardy winds up, Butler fires, blocked away by Priest. Butler with a fantastic shot there. Here's the other end. So it falls back to Butler, and Priest just flashes the blocker up at it and pushes it into the netting above the goal. 29 seconds left on a Mackenzie Minor. Pitbulls win the draw, White say. Shot towards goal. Once again, Priest sees it late. Sean Morris has a very big screen in front of the net. But Priest able to hold on. Face off, right of Priest. Won by Lipsy. White say. Backing the second unit, spins away from Will Stead. Fired down low. Morris there to collect. Able to bring it away. Looks for an option, finds Lindgren. Bees back to full strength. Back to Mackenzie at the blue line. I should say Barry Mackenzie at the blue line. That shot takes a deflection off a stick, goes up and out of play. You might finally get some 5-on-5 hockey for a moment. Face off, left of Priest. Harding wins the draw, loses his stick. Harkup able to clear the zone. Mackenzie sent back the other way. Ollie Nags with room to work. Fired up the left-hand wall, foot race to the park. Webb gets there ahead of Bradley, tries to poke it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie wasn't expecting it. Harding will send it the other way. Lewis now. And that is Jay Warren jumping the gun on that one. Offside called. Good opportunity for the Pitbulls there. Stop dead at the blue line. Face off, won by the Bees. Turned away at Harewood. Shot fired over the goal. Rebound fired back through traffic. Bees collect the loose puck. Turned over again. Butler, his pass to Burberry picked off by Ballas. Rossbottom gives it back to Ballas. 2 men for company, finds Goodbye. Goodbye works an angle, fired wide of the net. Mogg off the bench. Back to the coach. No, the pass is away from him. Ballas with Harewood for company. Back to Goodbye. Tries to go down over Rossbottom. Burberry sees it the whole way and picks it off. Harewood into the zone. 4-on-3 for the Pitbulls. Harewood tries to get around Mogg. Good work by the captain. Breaks that play up. Kept in at the blue line. Fired down low. Nags. Steps away from a hit from Harding. Finds Rose. He's a bit scrappy on this breakout, and Rose will launch it away from Goodbye. Ice and called. 3:54 to go in the second. Face off left of Priest. Lydiard tries to go down low. Finds Lindgren. Hard. Back to White set at the blue line. Tries to create a shooting lane. That one's wide. Harding collects the puck. Lydiard fires through traffic. Tipped wide of the net. Priest didn't see that one at all. But he's able to clear the zone. White saying we'll just ship it back in. Mogg. Back behind his own net. Plays himself into danger. Adam Harding, great forecheck there. Pitbulls with it. Bundled hit there from behind. The Pitbulls bench wanted a penalty. Nothing called by either official, but held by Priest. NIHL Lindgren unceremoniously dumped to the ice. Face off right of Priest once more. Pitbulls come away with it. Lewis drops off to Smith. Warren. Held by Bradley. Big hit from Lewis there. Dumps Vitali to the ice. Bradley gets in ahead of Antonov and takes the puck away from him. Smith. Can't get away from Dan Rose. Vitali finds Antonov. Back to Mogg. Keeps it in at the blue line and finds Rose, who kicks it straight back to Mason Lipsey. 3-on-2 the other way for the Pitbulls. Lipsey looks for the trailing forward. Blocked in front by Mogg. Bees once more the other way. Antonov. One man to beat. Tries to pass through Dan Bradley. Can't do that time. Sells on finding Rose. Rose shot off the cuff of Norton's glove up in the slot, and Smith carries it out of the zone. Hardy the other way. Backhanded towards goal. He's behind the net, out the other side, and out the zone. Hardy fires it in. Bradley will get there ahead of Harewood. A bit scrappy, and the Beast finally able to bring it the other way. Will Stead into the zone. Looks for Ryan Webb. Ryan Webb with a chance, saved by Norton. Antonov gets in front of Hardy, steals the puck. Hardy able to just poke it away from the forward. Harewood. To Butler. Hardy carries it over the blue line. Fired towards goal. Priest saves the first opportunity. Loose in front. Harewood. Loses possession. Goodbye the other way. Tries to blow past Tanner Butler. Brilliant work by Butler again. Stops Goodbye. Finds Brendan Bed, sorry. That shot wide of the net. Back to Goodbye. That one. Norton ducks under it. It's going over the bar anyway. Pitbulls clear it again. Final minute of the second period. Ballas. Held by Lydiard. Out the zone. Morris looks for a lane. Gets round Butler. That penalty is called by referee Adam Bicknell. Interference is called. Apologies if you picked that up on the effects mic. Brendan Baird, not the biggest fan of Tanner Butler there, I apologise. 39-17 the time of the penalty, as he'll sit 2 for interference. So 43 seconds to end the second period. Bees on the man advantage. What has been a very, very fast period. Face off, won by the Bees. Held up. Smith able to drag it away. Finds Morris. He clears it only into neutral ice. Wilstead has to check back as Morris was offside. Final 30 seconds. Wilstead will be the puck carrier as they enter the zone. Wilstead still with it. Wilstead, that's his bring. Wilstead shot through Norton, but it's just off his leg and wide. That would have been highlight reel. Rose back to Mogg. 14 seconds. Mogg down low, Ross bottom, blocked by Lydiard. Wilstead tries to go back to Morris. Rose with a chance. That one's blocked by Harding in front. Harding can't get away. Smith can't either. Morris the other way. Chance to show off is quick. Morris with a shot blocked by Lydiard in front. Norton probably had it anyway, but it's a big block nonetheless. And it's a second period that has been, well, messy for the most part. Lots of penalties for both teams. It's also very fast. No goals in that period means we will go into the third and possibly final period to score. The TSI World Beasts 3, the Bristol Pitbulls 1. We'll be back in about 15 minutes' time. Welcome back to the third period here in Slough. Just before we get underway, scores elsewhere in the league. Peterborough Phantoms 1, Hull Seahawks 4 is the latest score after about 30 minutes gone there. After 30 minutes is also the Leeds Knights 5, Swindon Wildcats 4. It is Telford 4, Sheffield 2 at the end of the first. And Raiders 1, Solway 0. After about 35 minutes there. Here in the hangar, there was no scores in the second period. It's still 3-1 to the TSI World Bees. Shots on goal in that period, there were 14 on Ben Norton in the Pitbulls net, 6 on Griffin Priest in the Bees net. And more wheel of penalty games played in that period. The Bees start with 1 minute 17 of a man advantage this third period. Pitbulls most definitely not out of this one yet. And an update for any Pitbull fans who are watching so far tonight. In South 2, it is currently the Bristol Pitbulls NIHL 2 Team 4, Lee Valley Lions 2. Thought I ought to help. And it's now 6-4 to the Leeds Knights against the Swindon Wildcats. So the officials have joined us on the ice for the third period. Closely followed by the Bees. 4-point weekends on the line for both these sides. A case of who wants it more. Apparently producer Nick does. Pitbulls rejoin us once more as well. We'll get underway with the third period shortly. Officials go to call them in. 5-on-4 for the Bees for 1 minute 17 at the start of the third period. James Lyons calls them in, and we are underway with the third and possibly final period of tonight's game. Marcel Balaz wins the draw. And Bradley from behind his net finds Goodbye. Little stop and go, runs into trouble, cleared by the Pitbulls. Icing waved off. Pretty sad, isn't it, to play it? Bradley once more. The puck carrier over the centre ice. Goodbye and Balaz collide into each other as Balaz tries to get back on side. Neutral zone face off. Won by Balaz once more. Balaz from nowhere, the shot goes through everything. I'm completely switched off. Marcel Balaz fires home on the man advantage. And quick as they come, the Bees take their fourth of the night on the power play, 40-37. And Marcel Balaz is 44th of the season. Carried into the zone, it finds Balaz, uses Lydiard as a screen, and it's snapped under the glove of Norton. And into the back of the net for the Bees. Goal number 44. The EPL National League record goals in a season for the Bees is 53. 10 more left for the Slovak. And 10 games left to do it. Well, nine in the period. Pitbulls with the puck. Burbrack fires it in. Collected by Hardy. Plays off the back of the Bees net. Wilstead. He was not completely switched off there. I was trying to work out what the power play lines was, and so we were doing that. They scored. Balaz assisted. Antonov is the Bees' fourth goal. Pitbulls. Watch the attack the other way. Burbrayer. Scored away by Morris. Pitbulls retreat quickly. Try to catch the Bees sleeping on a change. Butler. Good movement there. Not quite kept in by Lipsy. Howard lost the handle on it. Poked away by Vitali. Harewood with it now at his own blue line. Spins away from Rose. Stopped by Vitali again. Sent back towards goal. Up the right-hand side now. Hooked in by Lewis. Poked away by Antonov. Big thunderclap cover from the blue line. Once more, Lipsy almost reacted fastest to the block off Rose. Nags through centre ice to Antonov. Dumps it into the corner. Rose takes the hit from Lipsy. Warren on the receiving end of one from Gianni Vitali. Puck loose in the Pitbull zone. Foot race to it. Lewis beats everyone out and able to clear it up ice. Warren can't get there ahead of Nags. Nags tries to clear it only as far as Lindgren. He gives it up to Balaz. He'll turn and go the other way. Balaz tries to go for the stop and go, loses the handle. Out the zone it comes. Luckily Harvey stayed there, but under duress from Juha Lindgren. Balaz carries it up ice. Looks a Goodbye, down low, intercepted by Burbrayer. His attempted clearance stopped by Ross Bottom. Fires over to Goodbye, he's got room to work on this left-hand wing, drops it off for Balaz. He drops it off for Mogg. Mogg steps in, fires, shot, saved Norton. Cleared again by the Pitbulls. Stopped by Bradley. Takes a pass, blocked in front. Burbrayer keeps it in at the blue line. Dinged offside though. Bradley carries it over the Pitbulls in the zone. Not quite to Goodbye. Pitbulls able to break away. And break away they shall. Harewood at speed. Round 3 already. Drops it off. Lovely, not quite to Hardy there to finish it off. Bees get away with one there. Mogg will kill a few seconds behind his own goal. Bradley's attempted pass to Zane McKenzie, and that will be icing. We can only apologise for the terrible music. We don't have any control of it from up here, unfortunately. Face off left to Priest, won by the Pitbulls. Cycled round, good save from Priest, but Barry McKenzie, Johnny on the spot, roofs one over him on the rebound. And the Pitbulls bring the deficit back to 2, 43-58. Barry McKenzie's 7th goal of the season. Quick as a flash, straight from the draw. Fired on goal. Priest makes the initial save, and McKenzie right there on the spot, over Priest and in. The Pitbulls cut the deficit to 2. Barry McKenzie from Sam Smith and Dan Bradley as Vanya Antonov breaks the other way. In on goal. Norton, fantastic save again. Puck loose. Penalty called on the Pitbulls. Antonov loose on goal. Fantastic save from Ben Norton as he laid out. Antonov drawing a penalty, and the penalty of the night of tonight is, of course, 2 minutes for hooking. 44-15, the time of the penalty. I didn't see who was escorted into the box. It's Dan Bradley. He'll sit 2 for hooking. 44-15, the time of the penalty. These win the draw. Puck finds its way to Vitali. Vitali attempts a shot blocked, and the Pitbulls will clear it up ice. Points out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Bradley. Or Ed Bradley, I should say. Goodbye. Finds Antonov, drops it around for Ballas. Ballas shot saved by Norton once again. Back to Bradley. Down low, Antonov at the goal line. Vitali. Goodbye, finds Bradley again. Shot blocked in front, still loose. Scrabbling around, Pitbulls fantastic shot blocking once again, able to clear it the other way. Harding would have carried it in, Butler had gone offside. Bees from their own end. Ed Bradley steps around NIHL England. Across the Ballas. Drops it off for Goodbye. Brilliant poke check again there, this time from Burberry. Push him into the corner. Bradley. Finds his way to Antonov. Antonov to the front of the net. That one's off the bar and out and cleared away by the Pitbulls. Probably the only shot of the night where Ben Norton hasn't had a clue where it's gone. It seems to have hit the bar, bounced well away and cleared by Lindgren. 30 seconds left on that penalty. Mogg finds Ross Bottom, stopped at the blue line. Wilstead into the zone, dispossessed fairly easily, and Burberry fires it the other way. Wilstead finds Ross Bottom, the freedom of the left wing to work. Steps inside, tipped on goal by Rose, wide of the goal this time. Or wide of the net, I should say. Bradley returns to the ice, back to 5-on-5. Pitbulls clear it up ice. Mogg finds Wilstead. Morris into the zone, given away to Lewis. Lewis away from Liam Morris, steps in 4 beats for company. Not a lot he could do there. Puck back towards goal. Mogg fires it off referee James Irons. Harding collects the puck. Back to the blue line. Lydiard winds up, fires, gloved out the sky by Priest. He'll hold on. 6:48 gone in the third. Face off, won by the Pitbulls. Turn and fired on by Harewood. Blocked by the sea of black shirts in front. Harker can't get that under control. Back to Lydiard. He gives it up to Harvey Stead. Finds Harker on the left wing. Gets over the blue line. Dumps it into the corner. Mackenzie gets there ahead of Harewood. Big hit from Bailey Harewood. Creates the turnover. Pitbulls the other way. Shot from just north of the face-off dot there by Hardy is blocked away by Priest. Glove down by Nags. Hardy, some good pressure on the young D-man there. Harewood spins away from Mackenzie. Pitbulls into the B zone once more. Big hit from White Sailors. He tries to mow through Brendan Baird. Goodbye. Tries to leave the zone. Balaz just does enough to get it over the blue line. Priest out of his net to play it. Fired around the boards. Able to find Balaz. He will flip into the corner. Played by Burbrayer. Icing waved off. But finds his way around to Lewis. He'll leave it for Burbrayer. Weaving his way through traffic right to left. Once again steps around Hosted. Lovely from Max Burbrayer. Turned away from goal for a moment. Backdoor chance. Saved by Priest. Loose in front. Brilliant block on a goal line by Harvey Stead. Bundles in front. No one knows where it is. And finally the whistle goes. Mason Lipsey with the chance to make it 4-3. And Harvey Stead threw himself in front of it. Makes the block on the goal line. Everyone to their knees and okay as the bundle in front. The Bees can't believe their luck with that one. Priest made the first save. Lipsey with the second go. And Harvey Stead in the right place to just do enough to keep the puck from crossing the line. Face off out the zone. Means win the draw. Baird up to Vitali, finds Rose. Baird keeps it in for a moment. Pitbulls the other way, foot race to the puck. Lindgren, 2 Bs for company. Morris gets there ahead of him. Finds Antonov. He sets Rose away. 2-on-2 the other way. Dan Rose looks for an option. Goes it alone. Shot comes off a stick in front and up into the netting. Play blown dead. Face off, left of Norton. Morris unable to clear. Webb blocks it in neutral ice. Shot towards goal from Mackenzie. Blocked away by Norton once again. Offside is called instead of icing. Morris back to collect the puck. Fires it across to Ryan Webb. Steps away from one. Ryan Webb. Lovely move to get away from Lindgren. Turned away. No one wants to collect the puck in a white shirt. Finally, Dan Hardy decides to do the dirty work. Cross-ice finds Bailey Harewood. Harewood with a chance. Slide tackle from Brendan Baird. Kicks that one away from danger. Puck bounces out the zone. Mackenzie. Back to Burbrayer. Bradley intercepts that one. I won't go the length of the ice. Goodbye is going to easily beat Butler to the puck. Harewood gets in front of Balaz on that one. Just over 10 minutes gone now in the third. Harewood loses out to Goodbye. Tries to go to Balaz. Good poke check there again, this time from Mackenzie. Big hit from Burbrayer on Goodbye. The puck goes all the way back into the B zone. Mogg. He and Bradley have to just keep it away from Bailey Harewood. 3-on-3 the other way. Goodbye. Finds a trailing Mogg. Into the zone. Stuart Mogg snapped it wide of the goal. Pitbulls clear the other way now. End-to-end stuff as we get towards the crunch time of this game. Warren back to the blue line. Lydiard towards goal, bounces through everyone out into the corner. Whitesay back to Warren. Lydiard once again shot through traffic, almost finds Warren on the back door. Bounces over a stick, Mogg gets there first. The Bees carried out the zone with balance. Under pressure, dumps it into the corner, Bees change. Lydiard starts to rush, Lewis tries to go to Morris, does. Antonov gets there ahead of him. Loose puck, Lindgren off the bench. Poked out of the zone by Vitali. Will stop the Pitbulls in their tracks once again. Harding. Pitbulls really picking up the intensity now. Do or die situation. Morris tries to find Lindgren. Puck falls nicely to Lindgren. Fired wide. Loose in the slot once again. Lindgren can't find it. Rose clears. Only tries the blue line. Punched away by Priest off that shot. Backdoor chance for Harding. Tanner Butler's chance punched aside by Priest. Not the cleanest save you'll see all night, but effective enough. 7:52 to go in the third. Face off to Priest's right. One by the Bees. Morris around the boards. Bounces back to Morris. Will Stead helps it out the zone. Butler is there. Cross to Burbrae. Harewood can't get under control. Does just enough to get it past Will Stead. Dances through Brendan Baird. Shot on goal. Saved by Priest. Something from nothing from Bailey Harewood. Burbrae shot kicked aside by Priest once again. Falls to Hardy. Back to Burbrae. Tipped away from Harewood for a second there by Baird. Harewood ran the blue line. Escorted out the zone by Harry Harkup. Pitbulls once again at the blue line. Hardy shot off the shoulder of Priest. Didn't know where it was. Bounces it over the goal. Lipsy steals it away from Morris. Held up against the boards. Seconds ticking down. Finally knocked loose. Knocked very loose as it comes all the way back to Dan Bradley. Bradley dumps it in. Baird helps it on its way again. Morris. Cleared just out over neutralised by Goodbye. Harewood weaves his way round one again. Harewood tries to drop it off for Lewis. Poked away by Brendan Baird. Ross bottom. That's Wayward. Kept in the blue line. Shot comes in. Save. Priest again off the blocker. Dan Bradley with the cannon that time. Goodbye. Up the left wing. Dances round Bradley. Dispossessed. Pitbulls again. Brilliantly defensively for, well, the large part of the last 45 minutes. Warren into the zone again. Dropped off for Lipsy. No one there. Rose take it the other way. 2-on-2. Rose tries to find an angle. Chips it towards goal. That will go wide of the net. Hardy fires around the boards. Not quite happy to let that go out of the zone. And gives it away to Warren. Pokes it away back off the young Brit. Carried over the blue line once again. This time Adam Harding. Mogg takes it away from him. Foot race to the puck. Won by Sean Morris. Back into the danger area. No one there in a white shirt. Vitali clears. Antonov. Bristol really turning this forecheck on now. Just as I say that, everything stops. Bradley finds Antonov up the right wing. Antonov crafts a shooting lane. That's off the shoulder of Norton into the glass. Butler from behind his own net. Pressured the whole length of the ice, but Tanner Butler will go it alone. Finally dispossessed. Harvey gets bundled over by Sean Morris, but it sets Zane McKenzie away. McKenzie loses an edge under pressure from Burbrayer. That's a huge hit behind the play, and that arm has gone straight up. I think it's Tanner Butler again. We'll wait and see what it calls. 55-29 is the time of the penalty. Player is back up to his feet. I didn't see who it was hit. We're going to wait a conversation with the referees and see what happens now. I haven't seen a signal from the referee, so this makes it really difficult to try and work out what the penalty is. We'll wait the announcement. Tanner Butler will sit 2 minutes for something. And the Bees will go on a man advantage. Here's the announcement. 2 minutes for checking to the head for Tanner Butler. So 2 minutes or less on the man advantage for the Bees. Puck back to Mogg at the blue line. Back to Bradley. Finds Gabai. Gabai shot that one off the glass behind the goal and up and out of play. 4:13 remaining. Pitbulls have done a fantastic job of killing penalties all night. They can't afford to let the Bees score now. If they can sneak a short-hander, they'll be well up for these last 4 minutes. Pitbulls win the draw, immediately blown dead. Face-off violation called on the Pitbulls. That's one warning anyway. Harding wins the draw once more off the reset. Launched out the zone. Bees quite happy to go back, collect and kill a bit of time. Bradley to Ballas. 5 round aboard as he takes the hit from Lydiard. Comes all the way back to Bradley at the blue line, down low to Gabai. Finds Ballas, got room here. Marcel Ballas shot, save Norton once more. Back to Bradley. Bradley across to Mogg. Pitbull's able to clear. That'll go towards Priest. He'll have to come out and just settle it down for Ed Bradley. Both teams change. And the clock very much the Bees' friend here. Baird finds Rose. Puts it just behind Antonov. Does enough to get it back on side. Baird. To Morris. Baird closes down the angle, shot wider than net. Morris plays it into the corner. Knocked loose into the slot. Antonov collects. Across the bed. Turn pass back to Antonov. Finds Liam Morris wide open in front. Liam Morris with a shot. That goes wider than net. And once again, Pitbulls do enough to kill the penalty. Once again, they're back to full strength. Antonov. Shot, save Norton again. Pitbulls try and clear the length of the ice. Harewood with a brilliant jump in front of Morris to grab the puck down. Bailey Harewood skates at Brendan Baird. Harewood backhand shot, save Priest. Bailey Harewood once again with the potential for another human highlight reel play. 2:19 remaining here in the third. We'll keep our eyes on Norton in the Pitbulls goal. A late change here for the Pitbulls. I think just to try and get a breather more than anything. Burbrayer and Butler are being escorted back to the Pitbulls bench. So it'll be Lydiard and Whitesay as the D pair. Pitbulls win the draw, back to Whitesay. Cross-ice pass, Lydiard tries to go down low to Hardy. Bounces into the low slot, no one there in a white shirt. Harkup will clean up. That pass picked off by Lydiard again. Final 2 minutes of the third period. Pitbulls dumped into the corner by Lydiard. Harvey Stead can't clear the zone. Kept in once more at the blue line. Falls nicely to Lipsey. Shot from White, saying almost back to Hardy on the back door. Can't get the poke at home. Harewood wheels away from Webb and Harkup. Lap of the zone for Bailey Harewood. Drops it off for Butler, I think. It is Butler. He's dispossessed by Will Stead. Doesn't have to get it over the blue line. 90 seconds to go. Norton skates to the bench now. And then stops and goes back to the goal. Burbrayer, backdoor chance, loose in front. Britton Priest, that one's gone in! The Bees will hate it, but Mason Lipsey has poked one home. Britton Priest scrabbling back to the goal line, can't get it before it crosses the line. And it's a one-goal game, 58-46. Time of the goal for Mason Lipsey is second of the night. It's loose in front. Priest makes a first save and then almost just pushes it over the line with his stick. The Bees don't like it, but it's a goal nonetheless. There's nothing wrong with that one. The Pitbulls will call a timeout. It's a one-goal game with 1:14 to go. Why would you want to make this easy? The Pitbulls have looked dangerous all night. Mason Lipsey able to shovel one home. Makes for a very interesting final 74 seconds. Lipsey from Butler and Burbrayer, the Pitbulls' third goal. Norton will stay in goal for now. So 5 on 5 for the moment, but Norton is basically already at halfway in the Pitbulls zone. Pitbulls win the draw. Harewood plays it up ice to McKenzie. Norton racing to the bench to get the man on. And then immediately races back. Mogg finds Rossbottom over to Brendan Baird. Gets centre ice, flips it in. Final minute. Norton back in the net. That's the second time he's tried to go for the bench and had to go back. McKenzie. Pitbulls being kept as far away as possible, but it only takes a second. Norton once again looking to go to the bench. He will this time. Burbrayer carries it into the zone. Harewood is escorted out of it. Norton has to skate back to the bench. He's stopping. He's in no man's land. I don't know what Ben Norton's really thinking. He's going back to the goal again. Butler, 25 seconds. Norton this time will go to the bench. He makes it. Hooray! Butler down low. Fired back to Burbrayer. 15 seconds. Burbrayer looking for an option into the slot. Butler winds up, fires, glove, but save from Priest. 8.6 left. It opened up for a split second. And Tanner Butler, almost the hero. Wound up, fired. And I think if Harding had got anything on that, it would have been interesting. 6 on 5, 8 seconds to go. The Bees win the draw. Antonov able to poke it out the zone. The Bees bench love that one, and rightly so. It's all over, and it's a 4-point weekend in the playoff push for the TSI World Bees. They win 4-3 over the Bristol Pitbulls here at the hangar tonight. And everyone breathe. Bees make it to 40 points on the year. Just see if we can find you the scores from elsewhere in the league at the moment. The all-important one at the moment is just started the third period. It is Raiders 3, Solway Sharks 1. After 2 periods, it is currently the Leeds Knights 8, the Swindon Wildcats 6. Tonight's game at Planet Ice Leeds is brought to you by What's a Defence. I'm just finding the other schools as well. While we wait the man of the matches for both teams. It is still Peterborough Phantoms 1, Hull Seahawks 4. That's just started the third period. And it is Telford Tigers 6, Sheffield Steel Dogs 2. So we'll stay with you for the man of the match presentations for both teams. And the Bees can celebrate a 4-point weekend. What was the poll in the week? 50.6% of people said the Bees would miss the playoffs. Might come back to bite 50.6% of people. So, man of the match tonight. Firstly, for our visitors, the Bristol Pitbulls. I'll wait for them to step forward as it's announced. But it goes to Barry McKenzie for the evening. He got the second goal for the Pitbulls to bring them back into it with a lovely finish on the doorstep over Britton Priest. Battling all night. He takes home the empty box. Don't worry, there is a full one in the changing room. Pitbulls fans, if you join us in the rink or here on the stream tonight, thank you, and thank you for obviously spending your time with us all through the year. It's the last time we see you this season. Enjoy the rest of the year. Enjoy Coventry if you are going, of course. And wish you well for the rest of the year. The shirt off the back presentation. I think there's another presentation coming as well tonight. Britton Priest having a step forward to do a presentation for Evie Nichols for her birthday. I think it's a team signed jersey. Britton and Liam Morris presenting that one tonight. Evie has followed the team up and down the country this year. We're not going to say Britton Priest is her favourite player, but I mean, he is. I'm not going to get in trouble for outing that one on the stream. It's common knowledge around the rink. Britton will stay there for a moment as he's presenting the shirt off his back tonight. And actually, the biggest jersey of the lot is won by possibly our smallest winners of the season. And then man of the match tonight. For the TSI World Bees, who once again is receiving An empty box. This goes to Vanya Antonov. He missed last night, back with a vengeance tonight, got himself on the score sheet. And there's yet another Man of the Match award for the year. Will sign a shirt and launch, or sign a hat even, shirt. He's signing a hat, we'll see how far he can clear the plexi. And held in the crowd as well. First one we've seen of those for a while. The Bees will go on a lap of honour to the fans following a 4-point weekend. A big win in Swindon last night and a big win here against Bristol tonight. 4 points in that big push for the playoffs. And the Bees will go again next week with a doubleheader. First away on the Saturday, but then back here on Sunday when we welcome the Milton Keynes Lightning to town for the second and final time in 2024. Same time, same place here on the Bees Match Night live stream. We welcome the Lightning into town for the second of a doubleheader over that weekend. They're still in touch of the league title. They've got a cup final coming up as well. They can't take this for granted. We'll be back here from 4:15 next Sunday. Thank you for joining us here this evening. And producer Nick, you can hit your favourite button. Good night.